Sure, Warfare is a nice combination of Onslaught, Assault, both game types from 2004, and a whole bunch of new stuff we threw on top of it. So some of the cool things that we're doing this time around is we have deployables, and so you can actually go out and drop a slow volume, which is this huge cube that will slow anything that goes through it. People, weapon fire, what have you. And so you go and you drop that on a flag. You drop that on an entranceway to a critical area. And we knew it was like UT. That was our thing with Warfare. We tried all this crazy crap, and a lot of it just did not feel like Warfare. Or it did feel like UT. UT is a fast action game. We don't have death queues. Like when you die, you're instantly back in. You jump off a building, you're just as accurate as if you're crouching in a corner. We are carnage, 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 zero time to spectacle all the time. And so a lot of the stuff that we tried, it interfered with that. The slow volume though, it was cool because we put it there and we'd see a guy come walking up to it and he'd like look around because he knew he was about to be vulnerable, but he'd make the plunge anyway to try and grab the flag and get sniped from a distance. So it just felt really cool. We also added rails to turrets, and so we would often have a problem where a level designer would want to put a turret as defense, knowing that the turret's going to be there, unlike a vehicle which could get dragged off. But what would happen is some guy would stand behind a corner and go bing, bing, bing at the turret, and the turret couldn't do anything. It would just be locked there. So by adding these rails now, you can slide and shift and hit that guy, but the level designers can still lay the tracks down so you can't like shoot across the map and exploit. The level designers still have control, but the player has control too to get those guys who are basically exploiting the system. So it's a really neat combination. We have the hoverboard as well. So, you know, again, being a zero time to spectacle game, if you spawn at a waypoint where there's no action, it is unacceptable that you have a 2-minute walk. So you jump on the hoverboard, you can't use any weapons, you take a single point of damage, you go flying. But you, in those situations where you're away from the action, it gets you to it a lot faster. So there's a bunch of new stuff in addition to the best parts of Assault and best parts of Onslaught.